Great. If he was a fighter, he'd get. If he was a champion, he would have gotten a crit there. So after he fires off a round, he loads a new one in, looks around. Doesn't have a whole lot of cool stuff he can do like you guys. Gisela.
I don't like that you killed friends. We'll have to make you friends later. And I will come around. If I stand here, am I blocking, like, is that tree kind of blocking me a bit? Or can I see over it? This
A normal side. Oh, that tree? No, that root isn't bothering you. But the large log is about as tall as you are.
Okay. Alright. Let's see. Then I probably... Let's see... If I'm here...
I mean...
I just want to make sure I can see this right here without getting Thorgar.
I would say, because if you were looking for a way to get out of line of sight of get out of a line of other people, there's higher ground like the rock or the stump or.
Okay. Can I? Okay. If I, what would it take for me to climb the rock? Would that be an action, or can I make that part of my movement and do a roll?
I'd say that could be part of your movement.
Okay. What do I need to roll?
An athletics check. It's not a very difficult one, but it is athletics.
Okay. Let's see how it goes.
Natural one. Okay, so you start to try to climb up this rock, and then you just slide right back down. And then you try to climb some more, and you slide right back down. You waste half your movement trying to go up that rock, and then you realize it's just not happening.
I sigh. Okay, so I do 25 feet is my speed. So can I have the extra 3 so I can go 3 spaces, or am I just taking 2 spaces to walk?
I'll say you have 3 spaces that you can move.
Okay.
You have 50.
Jeez. Alright, here, then, I guess I just stand here, and I go, oh well. I have little scratches on my arms, and I'm just going to, seeing that the fire did work, I'm gonna just do a fire bolt at this guy right here.
Yeah, that hits.
I got scars, I'm like, this hurts. And I shoot out, like, I kind of concentrate and have this, like, searing kind of flame. It looks almost like a needle, kind of, and it just kind of gets there and just goes like that and burns him.
All right.
Woohoo! That's 2 good rolls right there.
All
nice
right.
For 23 damage.
You watch as the werewolf turns its head, and this beam, this small little concentrated beam that you had shot out at it, intersects with its nose, and you watch its head just explode as it drops to its knees, dead.
Say,
I can just imagine the wolf looking, and he goes like cross-eyed as his beam kind of hits him right there. It's like, oh. Nice.
All right.
you'll be friend next since you took my friend.
You see, as he falls to the ground, the female goes into a rage.
Oh.
She looks infuriated.
We're about to get torn up.
We'll point at her and go, "You're next."
For some reason, there's some rock over there that's yelling, "You're next."
Exactly.
And I look at her and I just say, "You can be my friend now too." That's it.
She looks to have gone completely animalistic at this point.
I can imagine.
After you, it is Day.
Aye, it is. So, seeing that they've handily dealt with the male, he will point out towards the female. What?
Never mind.
Okay.
I was gonna roll the damage that the male would have also taken from after one full round of him being drenched in the acid. But I forgot, but he's already dead, so it doesn't really matter.
All right. So, let's say he's gonna reach out towards her and say, "I am sorry, but you appear to be a blight upon this forest." And a swirl of flame about the size of a baseball, but it's a blue flame, streaks out towards her. 19 to hit with a chromatic orb.
That hits. That hits.
Ugh, 11 damage.
You watch as this small baseball of flame that you toss over in that direction, it hits the side of her fur and ignites a large portion of her fur. The small cuts and abrasions that she has already accumulated are not closing. Seems like the flame has done its job and is thwarting the healing ability that these creatures have. Is there anything else you'd like to do? Movement, bonus action?
Day takes a defensive position behind the rocks.
Bonus action hide?
Yeah, why not? Might as well.
Alright. So, roll a stealth check for me. Because you did just...
Oof,
imply
only an
her-
11.
Alright. I'm gonna roll a perception real quick. Nope. So, is there anything else?
No,
Okay.
that's it for Day.
She is going to try to make a athletics check. Yeah, she leaps over this part of the stream. No, right there. And then she has to leap over the other side. Ooh. So
Not that I
she
want to play against
falls.
us, but doesn't it make more sense that she would go this way? Like to here and then to
It
here?
would, but that was thicker, and I was gonna have a higher DC for it.
I was also thinking there's a big log there. You could just jump up on that rock.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Well, this is more or less twigs right here. I can't
Yeah.
really see somebody being able to scale across that when they're a couple 100-pound wolf.
Right on.
Sure.
And they're also being very animalistic right now.
Yeah.
So,
Just killed her.
Did she
lifetime
fully
mate.
transform? Like, is she in full wolf?
both
now?
of them are fully transformed. I just didn't want to pull out different tokens for them.
Yeah, they're fine.
Both. The other one's dead, right?
The other one is dead, but they both were fully transformed.
Oh, okay.
He'll be friend next.
So
Does it-
this one-
Does it like wince or make a noise when it steps in the water?
Oh yeah. You see, it gets one of its legs submerged, and
Okay.
as it starts limping out, you see it. The liquid is eating away at its leg. during its next turn, it'll take some damage, if I remember. Thogar, you are about to get hit.
With advantage.
All right. Thank you for reminding me.
That's cool. I can take it.
Got it.
So 20 hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay.
Was that with? Oh, I see. An 8 or a 15. I see.
19 hit.
Yep, my AC is a 16.
Okay, so I'm just gonna roll all the damage.
Sure.
Oh, that's awful. So you take 10 points of damage as it slashes twice into your body.
I take 5 because I'm raging.
Yes, you take 5 because you're raging.
It's just like slices across his chest and draws some blood, and he just.
Thogar, you are up.
He is going to no longer reckless. I'm gonna try and grapple it.
All right. So I need to.
I
make
am
athletics.
raging, so I get an advantage on strength checks.
You are.
So this is a athletics 23.
That beats my 13.
And I'm going to drag it with me over to the water.
Ooh, that's rugged. All right. I'll
I'll
say
just like throw down my axe just under the ground and then just grab it and just.
Okay, I'll say
picking
you
it
can
up.
do one more athletics check to see if you can wrestle her so that she is in the water.
Yeah, and then I'm basically just gonna just like stand on it and just in its head in the water. And just, yeah,
Alright.
you're drowning.
One more athletics check. This would be like the equivalent of pinning.
Oh,
Okay.
You could
poor
kind of
thing.
use your axe as a lever to kind of pull her
23.
against you.
I could, yeah. I was just thinking he just like
9.
drops it, just
So
grabs
you-
it.
You grab this furry woman and you lift her up and then just stick her into the running water, and your hands get a little bit splashed on them, but you are holding her under the water as she's slowly getting ripped apart downstream until eventually you're holding 2 clumps of fur.
As I was dragging her across, like, so,
Oh.
you're getting a little too close to the lady. Can't have that. And I just pin her in the water and just hold her.
Yep. So eventually you're just holding 2 clumps of fur as bones and flesh
Jeez.
go rolling down the stream.
Like,
My word.
As you look behind
I don't
you,
think-
Gisela
think
is
there's
just
anything
putting the other
friend
one,
left.
shoving the other one in the bag of holding, see if it'll fit. Does it fit? If it doesn't fit, she'll
don't
stop.
think-
She'll go.
It's a
"Aw."
10-foot cube. It's a 10-foot cube, but
I don't think there's any
it's
friend
gonna, it's
left
gonna
at this
take
point.
you some time. But yes, and it'll probably be missing an arm to be able to get it in there.
Okay. I only need one arm for that one slam attack. It's okay.
Okay.
But yeah,
Sounds
she's
good.
She's like,
As-
friends.
As you shove this dead werewolf into your bag, missing most of its head.
It's okay. Then meat eyes.
A headless werewolf. zombie.
just needs to be able to sense where that other creature. I'll point him out. Go that way. Okay. Shamble.
So
Shamble over there. It'll work. Yeah, if I bring him back, that's a good 11 hit points for me.
yeah,
So it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it! Until I can get that stinking spell, and I still might not even use that spell, because I like this thing. I like that idea.
Tries to like flick off dead.
Oh yeah, I only do that if we're out of initiative. If we're still initiative, then take care of that stuff first.
no, we are no longer in initiative. I'm just trying to turn off the. There we go.
Okay. Yeah, I'm over there gathering friends.
Okay, so you pull it back out of your bag.
And-
You guys watch it. See slices her hand and starts running blood across this creature in
Back to
different
life.
stitches. And after about a minute of her doing this ritual, you see the werewolf slams its hand down, and you watch as her Gisla's cheeks sink in a little bit. Her eyes kind of dull. She looks rough as she helps this werewolf stand up, and this werewolf is now standing alive-ish. You see,
Let's say reanimated.
yeah, purple glow coming from the eyes, a purple glow coming from the wounds in the body, and it kind of is standing there swaying back and forth, just waiting for commands.
Well, that is decidedly unpleasant.
New friend. Name's Wolfie.
Right. I don't suppose they had any valuables upon their person.
Do
Don't
an
know.
investigation check.
Pat down the pockets.
Exactly.
Did they have pockets? They were rolled.
There was a bag with a hat sitting on it that I had mentioned before battle.
Oh my goodness, only a 15.
So
I guess I
That-
would be doing that too since I'm shoveling the thing in there. I'll probably
I'll
do
say
the
you
same.
have advantage because she's helping.
Okay, sure.
So
Oh,
you can.
well,
That's cool.
Oh,
We'll take
24 or
take the
27.
24. Yeah.
so as you guys are pouring through, you find that they had taken off several pieces of their clothing, like they had just transformed and fought someone else before you guys. You find a pair of elven boots. You, Day, in particular, as you see these, they're fine elven make. You also find a locket and you find a small container of rations. The elven boots are in pristine condition. They look like they're made of leather, but this leather doesn't look corroded. It doesn't look aged.
I see, there might be some special qualities about these here boots. I believe I will investigate these a little further.
Arcana, if you would like to try to determine anything arcane.
See if I can find any inscriptions upon them. Oh god, 9. Terrible. Oh,
I can.
that was a bad
I can
roll.
do
I only rolled a
3 and a
identify.
2.
I just can't identify right now.
Yeah, those were crummy rolls. You can. Did you say
So-
you can identify these?
I said I can do it, but I can't do it right now.
Well,
Meaning I gotta
perhaps
learn
if we
it.
took ourselves a rest, you might be
I gotta learn
able.
it.
Oh,
I haven't
yeah.
learned it.
Likewise, yeah. Okay. No, sorry.
So
I thought you meant you
It's
didn't.
it's on the
spell
list.
slot.
I just haven't learned it. It's in a wizard list, but I haven't learned it yet.
Right. Okay, likewise. So I'll look over to Zan and say, and you, good sir, are you able to, well, identify magical items, as it were?
who are you asking?
You,
Me.
Zan.
What's that?
Is that within your purview? I do see you casting arcane powers about.
Said outside of, out of character. I don't know because I can do it. Well, he can get the spell, but he's a warlock. I don't have it like on my person. Is that something that the short rest can change over, or why, or just the spells that I have, or that's it?
Okay, so
I think that's
if
it.
it's
though.
on your, if it's a spell you know, and you have ritual casting, you can cast it. I don't know if warlocks have ritual casting. I can't remember. I think you do.
Yes, I'm trying to look. I
if
know
they have the Pact of
sorcerers
the Tome-
don't.
Sorcerer's
Pact of the Tome has ritual casting. Are you a Pact of the Tome?
Oh, I am Pact Tome, so that does it.
So there we go. So you don't need a spell slot. You just need 10 minutes.
Yep.
Or is it an hour for identify?
I don't know. I
think
can
it's-
get
I
that.
think
It is
any
10 minutes.
ritual is 10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Unless
It
says
adds 10
otherwise.
minutes to the normal.
So it's
Casting
technically
time.
11-ish.
So yeah, it's 11
Right.
minutes, right? Well, wait, is identify a 1 minute spell cast time, or is it an action?
It
I
might
think
be an.
it's-
It might be 10 minutes and 6 seconds then.
I don't know.
I can look it up real quick if you like.
Well, we could take ourselves a short little rest here, well, maybe not right here.
It takes a minute.
Identifies minute.
Takes
yeah.
a minute.
Okay, so 11 minutes. So, perhaps we should go over there where there's not blood and gore, and rest for a second, collect our breath and such.
I've got blood running down my arm. I'm like,
All right.
there's nothing wrong with blood. It's just okay. And I kind of smear it on my face. See, it doesn't hurt.
All right, so I take my time and I do that. Yeah, it's casting time is 1 minute according to this, and
Okay.
I think you already said that though.
So 11 minutes later, you are looking over these boots, and after you finish the spell, you see the arcane inscription show itself around the boots. These are boots of elven kind.
Well, if you all would not mind, I would be delighted to wear these, although I'm sure any of you can, if you would like to.
I'm good with it.
Malgraf goes, "It's not my style."
You look a bit pansy. No offense.
Well, now.
I was trying to be polite. But he's right, they're a bit pansy.
You're the only full blood, so I'm happy with you having them.
Don't even think they would fit me.
You said boots of elven kind?
Yes, boots of elven kind. You now have advantage on stealth checks. I think they also don't they have like another ability that you don't like leave footprints or something like that? I don't remember. All I know is that they give you advantage on stealth. Does anybody want to take time to look over the locket?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, Drew, would you mind putting a zombie inside of the little token area so that it can be just pulled out whenever
It's-
in the zombie. And then I'll be able to move it or whenever. I walk over to Thorgar and say, "Thank you. I think she was going to eat me."
He's still sitting there with his eyes closed. He just nods and... Yeah, I recognize that look in her eye.
Ah,
She
thank
kinda
you. You
lost
beat me to it there, Zan. I was gonna
She
paste it
could
as
have
well.
been my friend. But I think she wanted to eat me.
Hey, it got something in its head there. A little bit of ground or something.
Oh, well, you know. Sometimes they don't come out as whole friends. Sometimes they come out as part friends. But friends nonetheless.
Sometimes if they're whole, sometimes they're still not whole. You know what I mean?
Well, you know. Hey, Why don't you go say hi, Wolfie? Does he wave? Say-
Wolfie puts its hand up, and then like makes like a claw motion through the air.
Does it look like a wolf or is it a person? Like, did it revert back to looking like a?
That's a good question.
It is technically a zombie, so I'll say that it did revert
Just a really hairy guy?
back into a human, and you have brought it back as a wood elf zombie. But like there are slight signs of lycanthropy. I don't think it'll come up though. I am just trying to make a NPC sheet for that real quick. Question:
Answer.
do you guys want to camp and end for the night because it is getting close to midnight, or push on?
I mean, I'd like to stop within the next, 5 or 10 minutes at the worst. So this seems like a good place to break, but
Definitely is.
Cool.
Is everybody all right with coming back in 2 weeks?
I am probably not going to be able to in 2 weeks.
Okay.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Good.
Day, do you mind if I do a bit of DM fiat to make your character not around but not dead? Like
I gotta go
come
pee.
up with a reason for your character to go away.
I got
I
a
mean,
really long dump. I'll
He
catch
heads
up.
back to town or something, whatever.
I mean, either that or I could just NPC your character for that day.
No, it's
I've got
fine.
your lucky
Okay.
coin.
Yeah,
It's completely up to you.
It's fine. It's better. I mean, especially if you think you're gonna have other players. Like I know you
Oh yeah.
said there's like 10ish or something in the quote group. So yeah, just let somebody else take my place.
Alright.
I'm off trying to locate the knights or some crimson
Okay.
whatever or something like that.
Doing some reconnaissance.
You
Yeah,
were
I
lead
think
anyway.
This mission should probably last us. I thought it was going to be enough for tonight, but we did a little too much role playing, which
Yeah.
I love role play.
Big time.
I love it. It's so
So do we all, obviously.
I am glad that we did get through one of the encounters. Which honestly, there was a way for you guys to not get into a fight if you guys had said okay and then turned around and backtracked and found a different way into the woods.
Of course.
But other than that, they were not letting you get past that river.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I was like, yeah, I know these people. They don't like us on their lands.
Yeah.
Let's just
And you guys have met some of the locals.
like their friends.
And killed
Some
them.
of the locals. It's like, see,
I haven't met any. I just met kobolds.
I just kind of,
Alright.
I kind of kick the kobolds into the water.
So what's the general census?
I'm gonna stop the recording.
Good.
Yeah, you can go somewhere and can roleplay a better place to camp.
So
Take a breather.
Yeah. Fun stuff, man.
A short
Yep, that was
rest.
fun.
yeah, I'm sorry about not actually getting to the dragon. I'll try to
No worries.
I'll try to make it so that once we actually fight the dragon, we call you back in for that game.
Don't seriously just play the game.
Alright.
I'm not sure how often I'll be able to make it, so I don't
Yep.
want to be the. This was fun, dude. I mean, I had a great time, and I will definitely pop in if I'm around. But I don't know what the heck's gonna happen over the next couple weeks and months because I gotta
Definitely.
refocus on what I'm doing for the YouTube channel. So
Sounds
And
good.
I foresee lots of freaking editing in the future.
So you did stream this on Twitch?
Uh,
So if
Michelle
I go-
did.
yeah, I did.
Michelle
did.
did.
All right.
And I have another copy. If you'd rather, I have another copy, but I would say just grab hers. It's probably cleaner.
Michelle, if you could at some point tonight, send me the your Twitch handle and I'll subscribe.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, it's in the thing,
Yeah, it's in the
but
chat.
I'll put it in there again. Sure, I'll
Oh,
send it to you
I
personally.
meant like
I put it.
Or
I put it in Discord.
Oh,
I did
okay.
in the promotions, and
Oh, it
I
was in Discord. Okay.
popped it up there. And Michelle, you should pop yours in there when you're streaming.
Well, I mean, like,
Hey.
it's like a thing that I kind of like going back and taking a look later at what we did or whatever. Like,
Sure.
sometimes I go, hey, that was a cool moment. Let me go back. So, yeah, it was weird. Like, there's at one point somebody actually took some of my stream and it said something like, they downloaded my stream or something from one of the games I was running. I was like, really? What did they do with it? I was like, that's weird. I don't know, I did something with it. So I just like to go back and look at it. I don't really do much like, hey, look at me, kind of trying to get this thing going. So, but yeah, if you ever need it, it's there. If you think that you'll use it to like say, hey, this is some of the stuff I've been doing, you can just tell me and then I'll just click to actually save a copy. And then I can just send it to you right away.
that sounds awesome.
So
Yeah.
I could always do that if you want. And
Rock and roll.
I'll do that next time, and I'll just send it to you. So I mean, if you want this one, I can go on there and pull it and give it to you. But like I said, somebody else pulled mine, so I think you might be able to do the same. So I don't know. I don't know how it works. Fun times. Anyways, it was fun.
I gotta say, I had a blast. I enjoyed having all of you guys at the game. I'm kind of sorry that
Super fun.
two of the people kind of flaked.
Your dad
Um,
small.
Dude, it's D&D. Are you kidding me?
Especially
You know what I
online
mean?
D&D. It happens.
Right? You know how many
Yeah.
times I've had people flake? Or just really, just life comes up. I mean, Michelle and Reed and I have been playing together for like, what, 5 years?
Yeah.
So we know, like, just life. Sometimes you're just either you're not in the mood, you just feeling like shit, or you're a kid, or work, or it happens. So, like, hey, we had 5 people playing today.